Hi guys, it's Stu again here, SD Roberts Plastering and Wall Insulation. We're in Coventry and we are fixing a very damp bay window. You can see here we've got quite significant damp all across the bay section and the surrounding walls as well. There's a couple of contributing factors to why this is happening. I'll just run you through a few things on the inside. So we've got gypsum plaster, where you can see that that's the pink stuff here. Looks like potentially a hard wall or a bonding coat used, which has then been skimmed. But there's also this white stuff, which is like a polyfiller or some sort of easy fill product that's been skimmed over the top as well. Those two products, or those three products, are the worst possible materials to use on a solid 9-inch wall, especially an outside solid 9-inch wall, because the walls are prone for coldness and also damp. Putting a product like gypsum on there, or easy fill or polyfiller, that product's just going to act like a sponge, and it's going to draw through any kind of dampness that's within that brick. It's going to just pull it through to the surface. So that's sort of exaggerated the problem. But why are the walls wet in the first place? It looks like rising damp, but rising damp's very, very rare. So dampness within the subfloor rising through the soil, through the bricks, through the mortar, and coming up at this level is going to be really rare. So 9 times out of 10 it's to do with ground levels on the outside and misuse of material, which I've just talked about there. So I'll show you the outside, show you what's been going on. So it's quite a wet, soggy day anyway, but you can see on the neighbouring property water pooling in the front garden. Water's been pooling in the front garden here as well, but on top of that we've got concrete butted up to the bay all the way along. You can see signs of moisture trapped between the brick and the concrete there. Again, moisture pooling, water pooling in the front garden here. Look, what that's telling me is the front garden is leaning this way, which obviously if you get heavy rain and whatnot, it's going to send the water towards the house, which is not what you want. You obviously want water sent away from the house. But on top of that, you've got these concrete sections butted right up to the brick. So they've had the bay repointed, but that's not going to prevent the moisture being trapped at the base here, which will eventually just keep working its way through the brick over time. And that's what's happened. So it will just keep working its way through. Because you've got porous gypsum products and fillers used on the inside, there's nothing to prevent the moisture from bleeding through and spoiling the decoration. So that's what's happened. So there's 2 things need to be done to fix the problem. French drain on the outside. You've got to get rid of all that concrete that's on the outside of the bay, dig down by at least a foot and pea gravel that, so that any moisture that's working its way towards the bay is just going to drain off instead of being soaked up by this bay section. Skirt boards need to come off. We're going to put a DPC injection in, which will prevent any further moisture rising up into the brick. Then we're going to install a vapor control board, and then we're going to skim. So that will prevent any residual moisture coming back through. So we're going to do that. We'll get it all stripped out, and we'll do another video once we're about halfway through to show you how we're getting on.
Green Day's big comeback single from a few months ago, and Beck all after this. Until you start to feel a little more you.